Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Thursday. Welcome back to Devils After Dark. Coming to you live in the Primetime Radio studios here in beautiful New Jersey and out in Beverly Hills, California. I'm your host, Sam Wu, here with Scotty of SiriusXM Liquid Metal as the Devils stun the Blues with a 7-4 victory tonight. Seventh heaven again, a 2-game winning streak. The captain coming alive, Jimmy Vesey coming alive, Bulquist coming out of nowhere from the AHL and trying to become a top elite NHL player. Dawson Mercer is there. And PK Subban actually scored a goal too. So what a happy Devils recap that we have in store for you. Scotty, positive, little shaky here and there. Sharon Govich played well. Scotty, why don't you start off the happy Devils recap?
All right, Sam Wu making it through right there. You can see how he was yelling, ranting, raving, going wild. All the pandemonium in here for a Devils big Devils victory over a very tough St. Louis. Well, I'm just going to throw these hit stats at you right here. St. Louis 25, Devils 4. Okay, so a big tough St. Louis team hey, Dawson Mercer standing up. I like to see it, but what a game, a fun game, kind of reminiscent of the Devils that we were seeing earlier in the season, taking some dumb penalties, but coming through on some big goals, a nice transition game. Ring those hell's bells, Sam Wu. Let's get it going in the first period pretty quickly. And again, about 2 minutes into it, PK Subban gets the blast from the point. Now, Devils got a little puck luck there. Nothing wrong with that. I believe our good friend Andreas, don't call me Andre Janssen, and the Pavel Zacha line with Thomas Tatar, I believe they were working the puck, and St. Louis got control. They went, well, sort of control, kind of half control, tried to clear, and the puck kind of trickled right out to PK. Hey, puck luck, sometimes you got to take advantage of it. He saw the lane, he fired it home. Devils up 1-0. Bennington, kind of looked at, I felt the Devils could take advantage of him tonight, and they did. They did, and that's what we'd like to see, playing up to their opponents. We talked about them playing down. Last game they played up. Well, they played up again tonight. Mikey McLeod with a nice sort of coast-to-coast, similar to, whose goal is it in the third period as well? It's basically the same. Oh, Jimmy Vesey, that's right. Almost the same, except Mikey McLeod gets it around the blue line, skates it up the wing, is able to fight his way through. He drew a hooking penalty as well on the play, but no need. Mikey McLeod says, I don't need your hooking penalty. Declined, because I'm just going to score a goal right now with a pretty move around Bennington in for his 6th of the year. Sam Wu's best friend, Damon Severson, gets his 19th, and Jimmy Vesey gets his 6th assist as well at 15:07. But then, like we talked about, the old Devils, 30 seconds later, someone who it's Kostin. That's right. Klim Kostin. That's a hell of a name right there, by the way. I wish I was a Klim Kostin. That, I don't know. It sounds like a man's name right there. Who are you, Klim?
Sounds
Kostin?
like a man's man.
I'm Klim Kostin. Who are you, punk? I don't know, I feel like Eastwood would play someone in it.
Yeah.
If he was like a Finnish cowboy, it'd be Klim Kostin. On the horizon of snow. But Kostin was left alone in the high slot, which is something we've seen the Devils kind of do numerous times this season. Team kind of collapses a little bit low. It has been a problem, and it reared its head again. And Kostin got its third there, put the Blues on the board. It was a similar story, that we've seen often with the Devils allowing that quick strike back. And also, it was sort of late in the period, 15:37, so about 4 minutes left to go. But I think the bigger issue is the counter. When the Devils score, they generally give up a big play, a high-scoring chance play. And this time, Costin buried it. So can't really fault Gillies on that one. Yeah, some of the other ones maybe, but, not that one. Gillies played well enough to win tonight. In the second, another similar story. The Devils were outscored 2-0 in that period. We know the woes in the second period. We know the goal differential is not pretty. Okay? But Shen got his 11th. Falk got his 7th, and suddenly, the Blues are up 3-2. There's a lot of feistiness going on. I like to see that. I like to see Dawson Mercer mixing it up. He saw his buddy, Jesper Boquist. It didn't look really like, on the replay, you're like, oh, okay. It looked a lot worse than it actually was. It really was kind of nothing. But it's nice to see the Devils go in there, start mixing it up. PK as well. In the first period, someone hit him hard, and PK actually threw him down to the ice. And then all of a sudden, Mason Gearston shows up right behind you. And now it's a different story. With the man with the mullet comes skating right by, all of a sudden, it's a different story over there. So, love seeing Big Mace in the lineup.
It helps. And we will talk about that a little bit later, having that beef in the lineup.
It helps. He doesn't have to play every game, but it helps, especially against teams like St. Louis, who are going to throw their body a lot. And as we've chronicled for quite some time now, the Devils are a young team. When you're a young team like that, you're still growing. So anyway, going into the third, which earlier in the season, we were the comeback kids. And the third period was our strong period. It's where we have the goal differential in the plus. I don't know about anymore right now, but we used to. And tonight, we started that trend back in the right direction. And really, the captain had himself a third period. You can say he had himself a whole good game, because he did. But he had himself a hell of a third period right there to get going about halfway through. 9:08 into it, Yegor Sharangovich gets his 9th from Nico Hischier. That's his 17th assist. Nice to see these totals starting to go up for the captain. Like to see that. It is important to put those points on the board, because that's where these victories obviously come from. But always like to see that Nico going out there, playing hard, grinding it out, and really starting to get rewarded for it. Where times early in the season, man, he was hitting the post, it felt like, left and right. Well, now all of a sudden, he's starting to get some puck luck as well. So Nico gets his 17th, and what a beauty of a saucer pass, a backhand saucer pass over to Yegor Sharangovich, who essentially just had to tap it in at that point past Bennington. Can't fault the goaltender on that one either. That was a hell of a pass by Nico Hischier. And then, right after that, about 2.5 minutes later, Nico gets his own goal, much like the one we saw him score last game, trailing, coming up the wing, and letting the wrister go for his 11th and putting the team back in front. Big news. Sharangovich getting the tying goal right there, but the captain, your leader, coming through when it really counts, putting it home to put the team up. The game-winning goal. Oh, no, wait. Yes, this was the game-winning goal right there. Sorry. Looking at the wrong way. I'm actually doing my thing off of TSN tonight instead of the NHL app, so trying something a little different over here. But Jimmy Vesey got the game-winning goal when he put the Devils up 5-3. What was that? About 5 minutes after the Nico Hischier goal. And this was a beautiful play. Also, like Mikey McLeod, Jimmy Vesey took the puck up the wing from the Devils' blue line, basically. Got a transition pass out. The transition game was on fire tonight because they weren't just doing home runs all the time. Okay? They're to the blue line. Move it up. Maybe make another pass or take the puck into the zone. Much like Mikey McLeod did in the first. He drew the hooking penalty, but he still scored the goal. And in the third, Jimmy Vesey did the exact same thing. Driving to the net. And what did we get? We got a sick backhander top shelf from Jimmy Vesey for his 7th of the year. That's coming from Siegenthaler and Zacha.
Crucial.
Pavel Zacha got on the score sheet. Oh, it was in the long run because less than a minute later, and I have it written down right here, Where is it? And 30 seconds later, I have it written down like 3 times in this game. 30 seconds later, VC almost coast to coast on the backhand. 30 seconds later, Devils give up goal. And that's what happened. Shen got his 12th, his second, and uh-oh. Here we are all game thinking, okay, these are the comeback kids. These are the comeback kids again. Is this the other Devils that we saw from Thanksgiving on, where they just blew everything? But what do you know? With the Blues pulling the goaltender, the Devils were able to put in, it was 2 empty netters. Jesper Boquist got a nice little chip after chasing down the puck on what might have been an icing, but a hustle play right there. Was able to chip in the puck on the empty net to make it 6-4. And then with 10 seconds left, Nico Hischier puts home another. So his 12th goal, empty netter from Sharangovich, his 12th assist. So big game for the captain. 3 points on the night, 2 assists, 1 goal. Good job by him over there. Shots on goal for the Devils, 29, Blues 31. Devils were 0 for 3 on the power play. We know that's been a strength. But special teams, there was some 4-on-4 action, by the way, as well. Special teams was good on the penalty kill as the Blues were 0 for 4. Penalty minutes, Devils had 10. So there was a little bit going on in this game, which we'd like to see. We talked about it before. The Blues soundly out-hit the Devils 25-4. 12 block shots for the Devs. That's always nice. Only 7 turnovers. So really good game. Gillies had 27 saves. Really fun game, I should say. Damon Severson took a couple dumb penalties like the old Damon Severson that we're used to, but the Devils were able to kill it off. The penalty kill on the special teams has been really good. Siegenthaler took a bad luck delay a game that the Devils were able to kill off when he hand batted the puck over the glass, trying to bat it down. That was a delay a game. McLeod had the goaltender interference. Dawson Mercer, yeah, buddy, getting that roughing penalty. Yeah, buddy, Dawson over there getting that roughing penalty. But, the Devils have been an inconsistent team this whole year. They just lost, and were playing just terrible. Now, on the road, no less, where they've been atrocious on the road, they win these 2 games, and they score 14 goals in 2 games on the road. Now, we know Montreal. Okay, we all know about Montreal. Got it. Well, the Blues are a different caliber team. They're a different caliber team. And the Devils were able to stand up. They took a lot of punches tonight, and they were able to counter, and they countered with goals, which is what they were doing in the beginning of the season. And they did tonight without Jack Hughes and Dougie Hamilton.
Interesting.
Very good, solid game by the boys. Strong leadership by the captain. It was fun. See, this kind of hockey, even if the Devils ended up losing this, I don't know, if they were down there, they were fighting, they were grinding, I could take this a little bit more. The sleepwalking games, no, not so much. But at least here, they're fighting, they're grinding, they're trying hard, they're getting the pucks to the net, they're doing the little things, they're playing that transition game, they're not just trying to hit the home run pass. I like it. Tell us what you think. Facebook Live, Twitter Live, YouTube Live. Sam Wu, I know they did this to you on a night when you don't have your best throat. You don't
sign language.
Sign language. I mean, they kind of did this. They knew. See, I thought they were going to play well because they knew Sam Wu was going to be staying up late on the East Coast with the later start time. I thought for sure they knew that Mrs. Wu would be upset if Sam Wu was cranky in the morning. And that's a no-go. So she put in a special call. Devils were to play well on these later games. And then they picked the night when you got no voice.
Hey, you know what? I'll take it any day of the week. A Devils victory. Two wins in a row. What happened in Ottawa?
That's a
what
streak.
Happened in Ottawa?
That's a streak, Sam Wu. That's a streak.
After losing 4-1 to Ottawa,
we're going
something
streaking.
Happened with this team. 14 goals. 14 goals in 2 games.
Streaking.
Granted, there were empty netters. You play Montreal,
yeah,
so
of course.
probably 9 of them are really empty netters. But
listen, 9 games out of 10 right now, or 8 games out of 10 maybe. I would say the Blues, demolish us. The Devils came back and they played well, and I'll take it. I think is this going to be the way it is moving forward? No, I have a feeling this is going to be another streaky thing, because we've seen this before with this team where they go on those positive streaks and then they go on those losing streaks. We've talked about that for quite some time, the inconsistency, on this team, because they are a young team. We've been saying it forever now, it feels like. But it would be nice. Who knows? Maybe they can salvage something. They'd have to go on an incredible run, just to even get back to 500. But maybe they can salvage something out of the rest of the season. We'll see.
Hey, this is just breaking over the wire right now.
Oh boy.
Craig Berube has been fired by the St. Louis Blues. 3-year contract extension. Has an out clause that if you lose to the Devils, and they score 7 goals, the contract is null and void. Oh my goodness.
That's wow. Craig,
unbelievable.
Sorry, buddy. That's wow.
Hey, we don't fire our own coaches, but we get other coaches fired. That's how good we are.
Oh man.
And the people on Facebook Live saying that I should be in the protocol. People, when you do this podcast night in and night out, we do it pretty much every day. I think that Andre Johnson call from last Tuesday night probably stretched the vocal cords, and then it just slowly deteriorated. And no, it's not COVID. I don't go near people. And I'm a germaphobe.
Yeah,
and,
he's one of those hermits,
and I live in a bubble.
That live out. But he lives also like in the like the huts, like in the Lord of the Rings.
Hermit. I'm a hermit.
Whatever. What are they called? What's the Hobbit? The Hobbit. He lives in like a little Hobbit house out there. That's it. Yep. And in his spare time, when Sam's not producing a podcast, he makes wooden shoes. That's right. Wooden shoes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So, but seriously, great victory. I think.
Woo!
Look, this is a great
tonight.
day.
This is a great day because I'm treating this like the Stanley Cup, baby. I don't know if this is going to happen again. This is a great, great victory. So, woo!
Didn't I call it? The Devils sent the email about the season tickets.
Oh,
it didn't go up in price. And suddenly the Devils are winning. In this 14-day window, I have the option to opt out. And I bet you the Devils are going to go on a 7-8 game winning streak. Mark my words.
I know it. I would not doubt it. I would not doubt it at all. Just because, this is how the team is. We would love to see this as the more consistent side of things, and that's what we're hoping for. But it was a step in the right direction from where we have been headed. And you know what? Where we've been, anything would feel good right about now. Like I said, winning will make everything feel better. But when you lose, like, what was it? Were we 6 in a row or 7 in a row? What was it, 7?
Oh, it was like 7, and then I think it was 6. We
got
lucky
7 games. Whatever, 6, 7 games.
Maybe we need to score 7 goals.
Weeks.
Or maybe
that's 2 weeks of losing.
Score 7 goals a game.
Yeah,
beating Carolina.
I'm all for it.
Beating Carolina.
Yeah,
beating Montreal.
Just score 7, boys. Let's go. Just score 7. That's all we need. Just put a touchdown up there. We've been talking about it all year. Sam, we've unraveled the riddle like months ago, and it was all right in front of us. We didn't know the key, the touchdown. They need to put the touchdown on the scoreboard.
Devils in victory formation, leading 6-4 over the Blues. But they score anyway to win 7-4. Let's go, Devils! Now my voice
you
will
ready,
be
New
very
Jersey?
shot.
Wait, you forgot to say touchdown. Say touchdown, Devils.
Touchdown, Devils! No wonder your team went to LA.
Oh, man. Woo! Man, that
no
was
wonder
good.
your team went to LA.
I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? Oh, St.
They
Louis.
used to be the St.
Right.
Louis Rams.
Well, actually, they were the LA Rams first, though.
Yeah. Then they went to St. Louis.
Oh, it was the Cardinals. They used to have the Cardinals because they had the football
Yeah, they
Cardinals
used to have the
and baseball
Cardinals. Yeah.
Your team went to LA and Arizona. 2 teams left.
Yeah, go sing Gloria.
Oh, man. That's Cardinal country over there. I drove through St. Louis when I was coming across country. Man, that stadium is impressive when you drive by. Anyway, Devils, huge victory. Who's up on the old? Let's see here if we can get some stuff on the.
Can you get the Facebook Live? I mean, YouTube Live. There's people just filing in.
I can see Daniel. I could see Corbin. There's Steve. We got. Wait. Yes, we did. Our goal differential is looking much better after these 2 games.
Hey, you know what?
Outscoring the opponent 14-5 will do that. You know that's something. More importantly, though, I think the road victory, because we've harped on that for a while now.
2 in a row.
2 in a row. 2 in a row. And we can say whatever we want about Montreal, whatever. They still went out and did it, got it. But St. Louis is that's a real test for the team. And you can still say St. Louis has been off for a while or whatever, but they're also well rested. They're coming in after that. You saw them wake up after the Mikey McLeod goal. That first 10 minutes or so, you could see St. Louis was sleepwalking just a tiny bit there. But after Mikey McLeod went nearly coast to coast, you could see that team kind of snap into it a little bit. And the Blues played hard for the rest of that game. So I think this was a great test for the boys. They got Pittsburgh coming up, right? Isn't that the next one?
Yes. Super Bowl Sunday. At the
Super
Rock.
Bowl Sunday.
At
the Rock. Woo! That'll be fun. We'll definitely be doing Devils After Dark before the old Super Bowl, so that'll be a good time. Hang out. All right, get a double dose of the old sports day. Then I get a Devils game and a Super Bowl at night. All right. Well, for me, it's a Super Bowl in the afternoon. You guys don't know what it's like. 10 a.m. starts is like a whole other world. Like when these games start at 10 a.m., dude, I love it. I love it. People are no, it's so good. As soon as the game's done, then you have the rest of your day. It's so much fun. Just make a little coffee, make a little breakfast action going on in the background while you're watching first period, second period. Get those hash browns, get a little sausage down there in the third. Oh, yeah. I tell you, it's nice. I love these 10 a.m. starts
beer for breakfast
on the West Coast. Yeah, that's right. But we do have Pittsburgh coming up and then Tampa Bay after that because we talked about this. Schedule don't get any easier.
Yeah.
Devils are in a tough stretch. That's why it was so disappointing when they wasted so many of those early opportunities against teams that were struggling, teams that were, down in the dumps. But now they are playing up to their competition, and I think they played well tonight. There were some mistakes. It wasn't perfect. Like I said, dumb penalties. It reminded us of the old Devils from the first 15, 20 games of the season. So I'll be 50. What were they? 8-5-3 or something like that before those stupid jerseys came out.
8-5-3.
8-5-3. So what was that? First 13 games? 12? No, 15 games. Yeah, it was 15 games, right?
Yeah.
I'm bad. Yep. See, this is why I'm
16.
in radio and not
16.
That's
16. 8 plus 5 is 13. Plus 3, 16.
16. Okay, first 16. Man, after Algebra 1, it was all downhill for me. When I was in high school and I hit chemistry where it was science and math, I was just like, oh man. Give me the English and the history any day of the week, man. Oh, that chemistry almost killed me. But anyway, the Devils will be playing Pittsburgh, and then Tampa Bay. So still got a tough schedule ahead, but hopefully they'll get Jack. I haven't seen, actually. I got to check if there are some updates on Jack Hughes.
And Jesper Bratt wasn't seen in the third period, I believe.
That's right.
In the game.
We're gonna have to look for some updates on them to see how it's going. But overall, it's a fun. This is a fun game.
Scotty, I gotta ask you something.
All right, ask away.
I put up an article on HockeyBuzz.com that Jesper Boquist's stock is rising for now.
Okay.
He's playing a lot better. Again, we're not doing any projections on this podcast right now because I put a moratorium on it because this team is always Jekyll and Hyde. But I think he is a pleasant surprise in the last few games.
In the last 2 to 3 games, yeah. But for all the ones before that, not so much. So
no.
I don't know. Jesper Boquist, I would say, I don't know what they're going to do, but I'm hoping Jack Hughes comes back pretty soon. But someone's going to have to go out. I mean, probably Kirsten. But we'll see.
What's interesting, though, is
who else? Devils. Isn't there someone was Quokinen wasn't in the lineup tonight, was he?
No, he wasn't.
He scratched?
Geertsen took his spot, I believe.
Geertsen took the spot, right?
Yeah.
They
needed beef.
It's so funny sometimes tonight. You just... Yeah, Jar. Oh, Studenic is still... Okay. Yeah.
By the way,
wasn't in tonight.
Shout out to Margaret Geertsen, Mason Geertsen's grandma, that
oh hell yeah
watches his podcasts, and she put out a tweet not too long ago that put in Mason, you're 1-7 since he's been out of the lineup, and they put him in against Montreal. They are now 2-0. You know what? Props to Mason's grandma, because
hell yeah,
she loves her grandson. Excuse me, and it should be really noted that we have a little fun, talking smack and all that kind of stuff.
I ain't doing anything about Mason. He's gonna punch you in the face, anything. Buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all beer baron. It's all beer baron.
It's all beer baron.
I didn't say anything. It's all beer baron.
Yes, and you know what? I think having some beef in this lineup, because all the Canadian announcers were commenting when we played those Canadian teams how soft the Devils were. When you add in McLeod, Geertsen, Bastian, when Miles Wood comes back, and you add that beef, it's a totally different dynamic. And Dano said it best on today's broadcast. You need role players. They play a role, and that 8-5-3 record to start the season was mostly all but 4 periods was done without Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes comes back in December. The slump, and I'm not saying it's Jack Hughes, but I think there's something to be said about it, that you know what, it's not just Jack Hughes that has to carry this team. You need to have it. You need to have the beef. You need to have role players to complement Jack Hughes, and you have to be proud of how the Devils played tonight. Without Dougie Hamilton, Jack Hughes, and obviously Mackenzie Blackwood, John Gillies is filling in. You couldn't ask for anything more from your third string, fourth string goaltender on the roster.
No,
I mean,
no, you really.
He is playing to exceeding my expectations. I'm not saying he's a Vezina winner, but I almost gave up. When you lose both
I thought you were. I thought you were giving them the trophy right there. No.
No.
You're gonna give him the Scott Clemenson Award. For backup goalie in a supporting role. How about that? The Scott Clemenson Award.
Yeah. Yeah.
For that
Basically,
one season.
carries the Devils into the playoffs, and then Marty comes back. It's like, okay, go back to the AHL.
All right. See you, bud. Later, man. Well, Sam Wu, it was a fantastic victory for the Devils. It's got me excited for the Pittsburgh game coming up.
Excited.
Winston's been excited. Well, that's because his dad has been excited over here. He's actually been like, oh, I'm interested in the game, instead of just tuning out, a couple minutes into it. So, Yeah. No, but we've had a good time watching the old New Jersey Hockey Devils, and just happy with the victory. I don't know. I don't want to get down on anything. Like I like the way the boys played. It wasn't perfect. There were some mistakes, but they were able to fight through it with a strong third period. They were the comeback kids again. I like the idea of the comeback kids, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Well, are you going to be down at old Taj Lounge 973 on Super Bowl Sunday, Sam Wu?
I'm day to day right now. I barely have.
You're day to day.
I'm day to day right now.
All right. Okay.
I think.
Well,
I think we're going to have to pull somebody off the taxi squad for Sunday.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot. It's Super Bowl Sunday. They don't work.
Yeah, no one works. Who's on YouTube? Anyone say anything on YouTube?
Oh, there's a lot of comments on YouTube. Oh boy, we've got a lot of people on. Art Heaton, where's Brat? MSG, not a word on his status. Ridiculous. Leading scorer on the ice. Where is Hughes? Stop it. Was happy to see Marty Brodeur in the seats watching the game tonight. Having Gertson on the lineup made a difference. Brian Pena. So those are some of the comments on YouTube Live.
Okay.
And subscribe to our channel, please.
Oh, yeah. Subscribe and that. I don't even understand how, but whatever. If you could just hit the subscribe button. That's what I always hear someone saying at the end of YouTube videos. And I'm like, why do they say that? And now I guess I get it. Yeah. So if you would like, go ahead and hit the subscribe. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
So we can do more fun, cool things with you down at Taj Lounge 973, where no matter what, we'll have a little game day live going on the big screens over there. If they are open for Super Bowl Sunday, I would assume they are, right, Sam Wu? And for a little Devils home game? Wait, it's not a home game, is it?
It's a home game.
Am I going? It is a home game,
Pittsburgh.
Right?
Yeah, it's against Pittsburgh. February 13th. February.
Am I going crazy? Am I off again? Yeah, they're home against Pittsburgh and Tampa Bay. So if you happen to be going down to the game, stop by Taj Lounge 973. We'll be on the big screens there, Sam Wu. Or maybe someone fill it in. We'll see how it goes. But Vinny as well for Game Day Live. And then yours truly. And maybe Sam Wu, maybe someone else will be along for a little Devils After Dark. Hopefully celebrating another Devils victory. Or at least a hard-fought game where they weren't sleepwalking through it.
Yeah, it was definitely entertaining tonight. Absolutely entertaining tonight. I was into it. I was engaged.
Instead of the unwatchable. Man, ungroundable. Like Butters in South Park.
Remember on Monday how mad you were on Devils After Dark?
Oh, yeah.
And I tried to stay positive.
Hey, winning solves a lot.
Oh, it does.
Winning solves a lot. Yep.
Yeah, send those season ticket invoices. You're winning.
Well, makes us feel good for now. But anyway, so yes, join us once again for another wonderful edition though of Game Day Live and Devils After Dark. You have your Woo reports as well right here on the old Primetime Radio Network. Sam will be along tomorrow and Saturday as well You can always check out all the replays of everything. Download, hit the like, do the subscribe stuff on the YouTube. We really do appreciate all the support and look forward to bringing you our Devils coverage. Because remember, we're the same. We're just fans.
Just fans. And thank you for all those watching, dropping the podcast. Excuse me. Dropping the podcast.
He's dropping the podcast at midnight. At midnight, they'll all be up for everybody. And then Sam Woo's going to go sleepies. He's going to go sleepies. Sam Woo's sleepy time. So he can get better for next week when we come back strong. For the Woo Report, Game Day Live Devils After Dark here on the Let's Go Devils Podcast Network. Ugh. Oh, why'd you start it again?
Oh, was that your ending? You're supposed to say I was looking for Let's Go Devils.
I did the Let's Go Devils.
I was like, crap, you didn't say
podcast. I said Let's Go Devils Podcast Network. All right, let's go.
Oh, let's
Devils.
do it over. End it properly.
Oh, well, I said a bunch of stuff, and then I said some other stuff, and it was like really exciting stuff, and it was like, oh, hey, oh, really? Yeah, oh man, Sam Woo? Oh, no kidding, Sam Woo? Yeah! And then, like, that other stuff with the other stuff, and then there's that other stuff, And then in the end, you talk about, stuff over and over again. It's just stuff. And then you say something like, let's go Devils.